Madison, Florida. Willie Taggart is the head coach of one of the most prestigious college football programs in the country. Sitting before him were dozens of players and coaches from one of the state of Florida's premier high school football programs. But as Taggart spoke for more than 20 minutes during the Madison County High School football banquet Monday night, the sport that brought them all together rarely came up. Instead of talking about his own team's improvement this offseason or the vast accomplishments of the Madison County Cowboys, who have won back-to-back Florida Class 1A championships, Taggart instead spoke about his life journey, why he felt called to coach and the importance of the many mentors in his life. "I will always be grateful for those special people who touched my life and shaped my coaching philosophy," said Taggart, who was asked to be the guest speaker at the event. "My parents, my teachers and coaches gave me gifts I can only repay by passing them on." Taggart delivered that message by sharing a series of personal moments where he was either on the wrong path, or unsure of what he wanted to do, and was ushered in the right direction by influential adults. Sometimes, it was his parents. Other times, it was his teachers or coaches. One of those moments, Taggart said, came when he started having success as a quarterback at Bradenton's Manatee High School. Once he got a taste of the popularity that came with the position, Taggart said he began putting football and his social life ahead of academics, and his grades started slipping. "I also started to think that some of the school rules were not as important as others," he said. Before he could go too far astray. However, Taggart said one of the school's teachers straightened him out. "He taught me that personal responsibility was the foundation for success, whether in football, school or social life," Taggart said. "It was a lesson I have never forgot." Taggart also explained to the large gathering that he didn't grow up dreaming of being a football coach until he was pushed by one of his mentors to set his sights higher than he ever imagined. "If people aren't laughing at your goals, then they're not big enough," Taggart recalled the mentor telling him. "I remember telling my buddies that I was going to be the head football coach at Florida State one day. And guess what? They laughed at me. And when I became the head coach at Florida State, I couldn't wait to make that phone call to those guys." The Seminoles' second-year head coach also spoke about being inspired by his parents' determination through health issues and other struggles. He said that was where he learned to persevere through tough times, and he encouraged the Madison County players to do the same, no matter how long it takes, Taggart said. "No matter how long it takes, you keep working for whatever it is that you're trying to get. If there's a goal that you want, you keep working. Whatever you do, don't quit." As he has mentioned numerous times before, Taggart said his goal of coaching really began to crystallize while playing for Jack Harbaugh at Western Kentucky. While watching Harbaugh passionately detail every player's role on a particular play, explaining why it would only work if all 11 did their jobs, Taggart said he caught the bug. "It was during his sophomore year of college. When he finished it, we all believed that no one could stop us from running that play," Taggart said. "We wanted to make that play work, and we wanted to do it to please him. That was the effect he had on all of us. When I left that meeting, it was clear to me that I would become a football coach. For the next 2 years, I tried to learn the game at a coach level." Taggart concluded by encouraging the players to let their parents, teachers and coaches be their biggest influences. "Unlike some others," he said, "their parents have no agenda other than their children's best interests." He said the same goes for Madison County head coach Mike Coe, who he praised for building a winning culture in his program. "Sometimes you think coach is just getting on you," Taggart said. "He's just getting you right. He's getting you right for days ahead of you." Coe, who is one of the most respected high school coaches in the state, shared similar high praise for Taggart. From visiting the Seminoles program numerous times over the last year and taking part in many conversations with the FSU coaching staff, Coe said it's clear to him that the Seminoles are doing things the right way. "That's why I respect these two guys so much," Coe said, referring to Taggart and defensive coordinator Harlan Barnett, who also attended the event. "My sons could play for these two guys any day of the week. I know they love kids. They're trying to make young men into men. Trying to make better husbands and fathers. trying to make our society a little bit better every day. Talk about this story with other Florida State football fans in the Tribal Council.